because I'm going to make a mostly raw smoothie, so it is raw Stafari. So first, the element you add is some good spring water into your smoothie blender thingamajig. I like to add about 8 or 10 ounces, and then you get the fresh kale. This is the purple kale you see, and you like to wash it off. I like to wash it, and then I take it off the stem into the blender like this. And I do like to talk like this, and for Halloween about a month ago, my costume was to dress up like Rastafari, and I painted my whole body this white paint, and I was at this big costume party, and most people was drinking the alcohol, but I decided I was just going to drink smoothies and make smoothies for everyone, because this video and the whole concept is to change the cultural norms around food. And we have these crazy stories that we tell ourselves of what we're supposed to eat and when we're supposed to eat it and how much we're supposed to eat. But I feel the real key is to listen to our bodies, because the body is the temple. The body is the temple. It's so simple, temple and simple sort of rhyme, but not everything has to rhyme, because everything's happening right on time. But anyway, you put the water in here with the kale, and so you put it in. That's the step one. I'm gonna blend it here because you like to get the juices of the kale all ready before you add in the other elements. So here we go. Bear with me, the noise might be kind of loud, but we keep on rolling here. You might want to come a little bit closer to see this magic. We're gonna, oh yeah. Okay, so now we got the kale and the water together there, and this funny blender does not have a lid. That's why I put this cup on top so it does not spray in my face. But even if it did spray in my face, I still like that because I drink kale and it's the pure life energy, you see. So anyway, you put in the banana next, and to the story I was telling about the Halloween party, I was dressed up as Rastafari, as I am right now, and everyone was going around with their beer, which I drink beer sometimes, it's good stuff, but you don't have to drink it all the time. And so at this big Halloween party, everyone's in costume, and I just stay on the side with my smoothie and keep on serving up these Rastafari smoothies to everyone. And everyone say, "Why you drink smoothie at this party?" And I say, there ain't no rules, there ain't no rubrics. You just got to move your mind around like a Rubik's, So like we have these crazy stories of when you have to do certain things. It's like, why can't we have smoothie at a party, And alright, I'm gonna keep on talking as I add in these next elements. This is really good stuff. This is raw cacao nibs. It's what chocolate is made of. It's not sweet, it's just a superfood. But I think the concept of superfood is kind of crazy too. But anywho, this is good stuff. The cacao nibs. So that's the next element. The next element we add in is the sunflower butter, which is really the only non-raw item. It's like sort of raw, but it's good stuff to add in here. This is like my favorite smoothie recipe, you see. So next we add in the sunflower seed butter, and that gives it some more thickness, So anywho, yes, these cultural norms, we really got to shift them, because I feel that's the solution to all our world's problems, is just creating a new culture, an alternative culture. And another interesting story, which is kind of the same, is like how we got this concept of trick-or-treat with Halloween. This was last month on Halloween. I was in my home of Pittsburgh. I come home and my mom is like ready for Halloween. She got her decorations up, and these trick-or-treaters, these little ones, are starting to come to our door, and she has bought in this crazy item called Reese's Cup. and Kit Kat, and I'm like, what is this? Look at the ingredients. Half the ingredients you cannot even pronounce in this thing. And so I said, I refuse to give these little kids this poison, you know. So I jog to the grocery store and get these little packs of raisins, and I go back to my home and I start giving the raisins to the little ones when they come to my door. And it just felt really good to try and do my little tiny part to change the cultural norms, because raisins are just as delicious as this Kit Kat thing if we just kind of open our minds a little bit. And to zoom into this for a moment, I'm putting in the raw protein powder, which is really good stuff. This is called the Sun Warrior raw protein, and so we put in a little scoop of that into the smoothie. The next item we put in is this is the wheatgrass powder, you know, raw wheatgrass powder. Some people say you can survive only on wheatgrass, and some of my friends back in Pittsburgh, they grow their own wheatgrass, which I think is the best solution to all these things, is to grow our own food, grow our own kale. You know, we are just at this other friend's house who's growing all her veggies, and I was there at night and I accidentally pee on her veggies and she yelled at me, but that was just kind of funny, because I didn't mean to pee on her veggies. But sometimes you need the nitrogen on the food, so maybe it was not such a bad idea. And for this smoothie recipe, I usually like to put in the maple syrup, the raw maple syrup. That's good stuff. It's not really raw, I'm just pretending. That's why I'm half raw Stafari. But this I put in the honey, you know, that's an alternative to the maple syrup. Is really good stuff. The honey medicine, the bees help us fly. Okay, so now we're ready to blend this funny raw Stafari smoothie here. And this is such an easy recipe. The ingredients are all easy and pretty cheap to get. You know, if you make your own smoothie, it's way more cheaper than going to crazy store and get like $7 smoothie. So here we go. Oh, baby. Oh yeah, that's good stuff, you know. Okay, so now we need a taste test, you know. Okay, what we got here? Let's unscrew this, make sure this tastes good. Thank you, Pachamama. Thank you, all the 7 directions, all the farmers, all the grocery store workers, the truck drivers, everyone who helped contribute to this food, the rain, the clouds, because we are all interconnected in the web of life. The Rastafari smoothie, yes, yeah, man. So you can make this yourself. I encourage you to make your own recipe, because there ain't no rules and there ain't no rubrics. We got to change our mind like a Rubik's, move it around like a Rubik's cube. And yes, a few other crazy things about food that I want to mention. I feel it's kind of a paradigm shift to eat from a bowl, you know, with a spoon. I never used to eat from a bowl with a spoon, but it's like, it's so much more gentle and enjoyable than I have. Sometimes you get a salad and they give you a fork and a plate, and it's like you're battling the whole time to get this food. It's like you have to stab it, you know. But a bowl and a spoon is like this gentle, happy relaxation. And now the crazy phone is ringing, but we don't know who it is, so we just don't answer that. But anywho, it's especially nice. My favorite thing is to have a bowl that's made from like someone you know, like made out of clay. And my other friend recommended eating with a wooden spoon. That's a nice, funny alternative that like feels so much better than like plastic spoon or something like that. And I don't know if I told you my favorite karate move, but it's actually like this. Quinoa! Because next I'm going to cook some quinoa. This is really good stuff. It's one of my favorite meals. It has protein, fiber, and all kinds of good stuff. So I'm gonna cook some quinoa for my dinner after I drink my smoothie. But really, we just need to change our cultural norms around food and really around everything, which is what all these videos on this channel are all about. So thank you, Stafari. Yes, I, yes, I, yes, I. Have a beautiful, happy Tuesday. Thank you.